Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. This is your Mercury Retrograde Tarot Scope. We're looking at predictions, guidance, insight on the next few weeks for you. Mercury is stationed retrograde on August 23rd and will be retrograde through September 14th, direct on September 15th. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start with Astro Dice that I rolled already, which will give us a general theme for your Mercury Retrograde, and then we'll get into the tarot. If you hear dog noises in the background, that's my little Aries moon puppy who started barking right as I started tapping into your energy. So that's interesting. We have Moon, Scorpio, and the fifth house coming up as your overall theme. And so what I'm seeing here is that it feels like you might be exploring your sexuality throughout Mercury retrograde. You might be tuning into your body and engaging in different forms of play and physicality that feel really good to you. So I'd encourage you to roll with that and to just see what comes up, because you could have some revelations that actually kind of open your eyes to desires or to new experiences or partners, or just like fun activities. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be really anything that feels like play, pleasure, and just enjoyment. So in terms of the tarot, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles upright. So we do have some tricky, potentially tense energy that's coming up for you throughout these few weeks. It feels like you might be struggling to tune into your instinct. We do have the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. And Libra is more, as your polar sign, is sort of associated with difficulty tapping into that instinct and decision-making power. And it feels like you might be kind of leaning into that polarity a little bit throughout this retrograde and having trouble tuning into that natural, like, I know what I want, I know what I need energy that Aries is sometimes known for. And it feels like you might just be feeling a little tired, a little sluggish or lethargic, and needing to kind of come back to your center and tend to your needs, and especially your body. And we have, so with the Nine of Cups and the Empress in reverse, that does feel again like a sort of like lethargy. And it could be showing up in your relationships too, where maybe you're feeling like, quote, a little needy, or just feeling a little maybe uncomfortable or insecure at times. And that's emphasized by the Five of Pentacles upright, which can speak to some level of insecurity. So if you're going through that, know that you're not alone, and that it's actually, I feel, kind of putting you into more of an insecure state so you can get to know more of the tender parts within you that may not get as much attention, screen time, just in your day-to-day life. But this retrograde period is kind of intentionally slowing you down so that you can orient to those parts of yourself too and get to know them a little bit better. Next, we have the hanged man or the hanged one, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and then the Two of Wands in reverse. So just to kind of call out the signs that we have here already, I mentioned Scorpio. With the Empress, we have Taurus and Libra. With the Hanged One, we have Pisces. Knight of Swords, I would typically associate this with Aquarius, and then I won't mention the minors. So what I'm seeing here is this need for perspective with the Hanged One. It is this moment for you to look at your circumstances differently, and maybe the difficulty making choices or making sort of like just those instinctive calls about what I want, what I need, etc., maybe a little bit difficult to access, because you're meant to sort of focus on collaborating with other people and finding ways to compromise. With the Knight of Swords, you could be having some important conversations throughout this Mercury retrograde. I'd encourage you to focus on the center of the Venn diagram in your relationships and to try to move out of some of the more self-focused energy and focus on how you can meet people in the middle. And so it feels like any important conversations that have during this time, that is kind of the primary challenge, is how can we both get our needs met? At least what's possible. What can we do here while still kind of like honoring our personhood and honoring our own needs and desires? With the Two of Wands in reverse as the final card here, it does feel like you're being delayed, as is common with Mercury retrograde. So try to take setbacks as sort of divine detours. You never know what you're avoiding by taking a wrong turn. You never know what you're avoiding by being delayed, by being late. And so, if you can treat those moments of delays and frustrations as potentially divine protection, even if it's not true, it sure helps to see it that way and to kind of allow ourselves to be held by our guides, maybe in unseen ways. Okay? If this was helpful, please do like, comment, subscribe. You can go off and watch your other readings. They're all posted now for your sun, moon, rising, and Mercury. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the link to book in the description box. All right, take care, Aries. Bye.